Yo yo. Alright, I was gonna show how to do how you split things and order them correctly. So let's say I have this cube. So in Flash you can do like groups. So if I have, let's say, this cube, if you hit Control G, you can make it like a group. So then so if you have multiple things like this and it's a group, you can move it around and it won't, so you can overlap it. So let's say I have like the one we talked in Discord. Say I have 3 different like edges I want to space out correctly. I could place them like this, and then when I select them all, I can go to Align, and I can align and distribute. So I can distribute like this button, then it will be even. So if I move like this, just to show you, so it will be evenly spaced. And if I have more things, it will just space them out evenly. And I mean, you can do different types of or you can handle it differently. So let's say I have this and I want to cut out pieces. Then I could make, let's say I want to have sharp pieces cut out from this shape. Then what I usually do is I create, like, let's say I want this shape cut out from the base, and I can make it into a group and hover it, and let's say I want to have something like this or whatever, and then I can space them out evenly. And you can also do aligning compared to the object. So if you select all of these and make a group, you can then align the group to the stage, so you can center it and whatever you want. So you can do that type of stuff too. So I can have groups with groups. So like if I want these to be spaced out, something like that, I could distribute them. So I unmark Align to Stage, distribute them however I want them in the spacing, and then I can align the group to the stage. So I can do that type of stuff, like I want it in the center. And then if you want to cut this out from the center of the icon, you can ungroup it, so it's Control B to break the group, and then I can just cut them out. So then I would have like an icon shape. So that was just a quick thing I was going to show and test streaming. But anything else you guys want to see? Oh yeah, I can show you how I make the glow too. So usually when I make the glow, so let's say this, first of all I would need an outline for this, and I think the steps are, let's see, I usually make things in different layers just to keep it easy, and I copied that layer to have it just as a reference. So one second, big dog. Hey Cooper. Yeah, so you can use the extrude tool, or the, let's say what it's called. It's called expand fill. So let's say I have this shape and I want it to have the black outline of the icon. Then this sometimes works, sometimes it's a bit finicky, but so you can expand it, and I think 6 is the basic size. So turn it black, and then you have the icon. And sometimes it will bug out and you have to do stuff. So like sometimes it will break if you have a complicated shape. So Let's see if we can do something that will break. Well, that's not complicated. Maybe this one will break. Anyway, let's say I have something like this, and sometimes when you hit expand fill, I didn't do it now, but it will break and just not work, and then what you have to do is you have to do it in steps. So like you expand fill 1 pixel at a time just to get it to the right size. So, but let's say I have this one, and like now I didn't really like the size of the or I could do something like this. So let's say I have usually you have to do a lot of stuff when you copy something to save it. You just learn how to use it. So let's say I have this and I want the basic outline, so I'll expand it by 6. Okay, so now I have the outer black line, and let's say I want these to have a thinner outline. Then I can copy, and you just play around with the things. And let's see, I can inset by 4. So let's say this is my icon, and to make it dual color we can make a line and put something like that. So this is my basic icon. Yeah, this mic isn't good. This is just me showing some stuff. I didn't plan to stream, so. So then we have the color object, and these are called movie clips in Flash. So whatever I do in this one will affect all of them, and you can, when you work on them, you can scale them just to make it easier, so it won't affect anything. So here I can preview the icons. So for now, let's say I want to do the color part. What I usually do is just copy one part of the color that I want to use, paste it in the next thing, and yeah, then we have an icon. So let's say I didn't have the glow ready for this, or the glow was different. So how I do the glow is just like this. So I usually paste the full icon in the new movie clip and have it filled out. And if you have what's this called? This is called lines, I think. So if you you can't this type of shape is different from this type, because this is a line, so it's this tool. So if you wanna be able to manipulate these in the same way, you can convert them to shapes. So shape, convert lines to fills, and now I can make the whole thing one color. So now if I want to make the outline, outlines in Geometry Dash are expanded by 4, and then by 4. Then I play around with them a bit, but and so that they are expanded by 4. Or yeah, I might need to explain what I did. So I copied this basic thing, or the basic shape, expanded it by 4, and you change the color, and then you paste back the original one, and then I have, so this is the glow. And what I would do in Geometry Dash, because this doesn't look good when it's small lines, I can just paste in, and then we have a finished-ish icon, or however we want to have it. And like for these, I probably want, yeah, that's how it looks. So that's with the glow and everything, and this is the icon without the glow. So that's the basic steps when you play around with shapes. But yeah, a lot of it is just like you cut out shapes from it's not really that many complicated steps I use. You just play around with the base. So let's say I have this one that's I think the basic cube is, and this is not exact, so I don't expect you guys to do exactly the same shape, but I start with a cube that's 54 by 54. This is just the shapes that's in Geometry Dash. I can align it to the center. I can show it as an outline, and then from here I can play around and do pretty much any shapes we want. So either you can do stuff that's more like artisty, and you can paint, or if you want to do like different types of shapes, you can. One fun tool you can do and you guys can probably watch this back some later to see the steps, but let's say I want to do a face that's mirrored, so it's the same on the left and the right side. And what you can do in Flash, so let's say I create this cube, and you convert it to a symbol, and when it's aligned to the center, so let's say like so, and you can also see the positions of objects. So like right now this object is at 0, 0. So if I know these steps are pretty bad, but at least it shows you how they do it. So let's say I only save half of it, and I want to use this to make a character. What you can do then is you can copy this movie clip and paste another one, and then you can flip it. So now I have, these are two different objects, but it's the same symbol. So whatever I do in one symbol would happen to the other. So if I want to make a cool character, this speeds it up, because everything that I do on one side will happen on the other. And then I can merge it later. So let's say I make this icon, then it's spaced correctly. And especially if you want to do like balls, or the ball icon, you can speed it up in a lot by playing around with the just movie clips. And so let's say I have this ball, and I'm just showing some quick tools now so you guys can see, but I can do like I didn't even plan this, so this is just for fun. So let's see, this is the basic shape of the ball icon. So when I do these types of icons, oh my god, there's so many ball comments. Yeah, we are making balls, ladies and gentlemen. Alright, so for this one I would make one movie clip, let's say, and just like last time, so I'll center it, I'll convert it to a symbol or a movie clip, and from here, so now you have to have a look at anchor points too in Flash. So this white small dot in the middle is the anchor point, so that's where it will rotate from. So if I'm making this type of icon, I have a layer at the bottom, this one, just so I see the basic size. And then what I do is I create one of these symbols, and from there I can create, let's say, a shape I like. So if I were to make this shape, but let's say I do something like this that returns to the center. So let's say we like that shape. Well, instead of having to do everything for each shape, since I have a movie clip now, I can just copy and rotate this, and it will change everywhere. So let's say I rotate this. What's the rotation of this? Let's say we do. I think it's like 25. No, it's. Oh, 45. Okay. So I can take this and rotate it 45 degrees. And just continue doing that. So 90. And I have a script for doing this quicker, but just to show you guys. So and so the thing is now, if I want to have this design of the ball, now whatever I do in one of these will change the whole ball, so I can get a better feeling for the whole design of it. So let's say I really like this shape or whatever. What I can do when I like this, or it feels good, you can work with groups here too to make some things, just like in Geometry Dash in the editor, you can move things up and down. So like here I may want the outline, so then I can do like a expand fill just like earlier, and then paste that back, and I can add this one to a group, and you'll see why soon. So then when I like this idea, I can close all of these or break them, so they're not a group anymore, or they're not a movie clip. And then since these were added as a group, they will stay on top and the black part will be at the bottom. So now when I break it again, then we have a ball design. So, and then you have to think about colors too. But let's say we want to add a basic color for this. So like for this one, probably I think a good idea is to, let's say we make a gradient. So in Flash I would do like this. So I would select the gradient, so let's say like this, and then instead of black, so it goes automatically from white to black, let's say we go from white to white with 0 opacity, and then I copy the color for the secondary thing and make that completely white. So then we can see the preview here. So this is how it looks, and this is the final, and then these images are extras. So if you want to do something that's they are placed on top of each icon, and it's not changed in color. So if you want to do highlights, or like when some icons have white eyes, that's what I use. So let's say I want to do like a highlight from the outside on these icons. I can change that one to be, let's see, move it over here. So let's say I want this to be some kind of highlight. I could do, let's say we do it like a completely white, and then I can take let's say a circle for reference. And let's say I want the outer part to be highlighted for some reason. So then I could have this, and let's say it's 50% opacity. Then this is what the icon would look like when everything is combined. So yeah, that's some of the basic ideas. But so this was just a quick thing. I was going to show some stuff with the icons, since I kind of forgot people aren't used to Flash. So I can probably do another video later and show you guys some stuff. But that's the basic idea. So you play around with groups, and you use the align tool to cut shapes out of other shapes, and so yeah, that's probably it for now, because I gotta do some bookkeeping and boring stuff. But yeah, I think, wait, do I have something fun to show you guys? Maybe I have something fun to show. No, yeah, I gotta switch the stuff. No, not yet. I'll show you fun stuff later. Alright, but wow, there's a lot of you here. Don't you guys have school or phones? Alright, see you guys later. Bye bye.